Grow community. It's Maddy again. Grateful to be in your space, and I'm grateful to have you in mine. We're gonna do a very all-around balanced practice today. We're gonna do some sun A's and some B's, and then we're gonna do some back bends, some twists, yeah, it's just a great practice to get us into the body, out of our heads, get us moving. Probably gonna cultivate some sweat with the warmer weather here now. So when you are ready, let's begin in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, separate your knees about hip distance apart, and extend your arms out in front of you. If you have a block and your forehead doesn't touch the floor, or maybe a blanket, I would place that underneath your forehead so the head is supported, because when the head is supported, the body can settle in. And if it feels okay for you, you could close your eyes and just begin to land in the body. Feel yourself kind of switching from whatever you were doing previously to switching to that being mind. Maybe you're in the doing mind before, kind of getting things done and task oriented. And now you get to just be in the body, be with the breath, be with the movement. And soften the jaw. It might feel good to move the bottom jaw a little side to side. Soften your throat. Relax the muscles around your eyes. And then take a full breath in through the nose. And a deep breath out through the mouth. And just continue to do that breathing on your own. So full breaths in through the nose. And then a steady breath out through the mouth. Feel the shoulder blades dropping away from the ears. Feel the sit bones drawing back and down as your fingertips lengthen forward. And then feel that good side body stretch on both sides, from hips all the way up to your armpits. And keep grounding down the fronts of your legs, like your shin bones. And just keep connecting to the breath. Just here for about 3 more rounds, just giving ourselves some time to land here in the space. Being so grateful for our homes, for, holding us and taking care of us. Really good. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. And then transitioning into downward facing dog. If you need to do some cat-cows before, you can go there as well. And then when you're ready, downward facing dog. Hands about shoulder distance apart, feet about hip distance. Good, and then root the hands down into the mat as you roll the biceps forward and then firm up the outer arms. Feel the head dropping down through the gateway of your arms, and then tuck your chin in slightly toward your chest and bring your gaze to the back of your mat or onto your navel. Good, feel the hamstrings and the calves lengthening as you bring the heels closer towards the floor. And you can bend the knees a little bit, and that might help you create a little more length in your spine. Good, take a full breath in, and a deep breath out. And then come forward into your high plank. So here you actually want to bring your chin away from your chest, and then energetically press your heels towards the back wall to help fire up the legs. And then engage the quadriceps, so the tops of the thighs. Good, pull the lower belly in and up. And then feel the tailbone drawing towards the heels. Here for 3 breaths. Stay with it. You can start to transition to breathing in and out through your nose. Good, and then downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take a full breath in, and a big breath out. And then just move through that high plank to downward facing dog on your own. And just feel as you lift the hips. So as you come into downward facing dog, feel the hips moving up and back. And then use your core, pull your belly in and up. Yeah, and just find a little bit of a flow here. You can even round the spine your upper spine as you come into your high plank. Just kind of find your flow. Good, just 2 more times. Good, and stay in your downward facing dog. And then come back into your high plank and then lower slowly all the way to the floor. Let's find sphinx pose. Bring your forearms onto the mat. And make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders. And then create a little more length in your legs by lifting your right leg up and then pulling your right leg back and then planting the top of the right foot onto the mat. Go to the other side. Lift the left leg, pull it back, plant the top of the feet onto the mat. And then energetically pull your arms back and feel that nice broadening in your collarbones. And then here you could do some neck rolls. So maybe drop your right ear to the right shoulder, chin in towards your chest, and then left ear to left shoulder. And then reverse it back, chin into chest. Yeah, just find your own little rhythm, your own pace. Moving slowly at first, but we're gonna get moving, don't worry. Good. And then bring your forehead down to the mat. Interlace your hands behind you. Shalabhasana here, lifting everything up. So keep the pelvis on the earth, start to lift the legs and the arms back and then the chest. And here, feel the hands and the feet pulling back. Good, and then also feel the lifting action. So lifting and lengthening. Just 2 more breaths. Try and press palm into palm or maybe use a strap. Good, lift a little higher. And then slowly release. Plant the hands by your lower ribs, curl your toes under, lift your knees off the mat, and then press into a high plank. Good, downward facing dog. Take another big breath in, and a big breath out. And then gaze forward, walk to the front of your mat. Bring your feet about hip distance apart. Bring your thumbs into your hip creases, and lengthen your spine. Good. So feel the tailbone pulling back, collarbone shining forward. Keep planting all 4 corners of your feet onto the mat. Soften your knees a little. And then interlace your hands behind you or grab that strap again. Keep pulling your arms back. And then slowly bow over the thighs. Could shake the head out a little here. Feel that nice stretch in the hamstrings. And even the lower back just sitting down towards the floor. Yeah, maybe take a breath out through the mouth. And send your hips over your ankles. We tend to lean our weight back in forward fold, so kind of lean the weight a little more forward. Good, slowly release. Bring your big toes to touch and then root to rise. Press down, reach all the way up. Create a little more length here. Feel the quads in front of the thighs pulling up. And then feel your tailbone drawing down. Good, now sides of your rib cage reaching up. Good, hands to heart center. Gaze to your fingers, take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Feel yourself here, your body on this mat. Transition to the being mind, so be with the sensations, with the feelings. Not a thinking practice, just feeling, just being. Good, take another big breath in, and a big breath out. Okay, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. So if hands are on the floor, bring them next to your pinky toes. or hands on shins or thighs. And if you're on shins or thighs, press hands into shins, shins into hands. Good. That'll help create more length in your back. Good. Keep the long spine. Place your hands down on the mat. Step back to your high plank. Shift a little forward. Lower halfway or all the way down. Good. Upward facing or baby cobra. Here, tops of feet and hands press as you drive your heart through your arms. Good. Curl the toes under. Downward facing dog. Take another big breath in. And a full breath out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more full breath in. Empty out your breath. Gaze forward, step or float front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Be intentional. Lengthen the spine. And then exhale, bow over your thighs. Press down into your feet. Rise up. Reach all the way up. And then bow back down, forward fold. Good, halfway lift. This time step or jump back, high to low plank. Upward facing or baby cobra. Good, downward facing dog. Another 3 breaths here. If you ever need child's pose or another pose, feel free to take it. If you want to skip a chaturanga too, feel free to go right to down dog or maybe some cat-cows in between. Good, take one more full breath in. Empty, eyes forward, step or hop, front of your mat. Good, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Again, reach up, rise up, keep lengthening the arms. And then bow forward, complete the exhale. No rush. Halfway lift. Good, step or jump back, chaturanga. Good, upward facing. Downward facing dog. Good, breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more full breath in. Empty. Eyes forward, float, walk, hop to the front. Good, final time. Halfway lift. Forward fold, hips over your ankles. Rise up. Extend the arms, root into the heels. And then fold forward. Good, halfway lift. And then step or jump back, chaturanga, upward facing, good, downward facing dog. Good, 3 breaths. Just hear your breath. You're present in the body. Feel the body in the pose, adjust your alignment. Press your pointer finger and your middle finger and your thumb into the mat. And then keep lengthening the arms. And then draw the shoulders even away from the ears. Good, one more breath in. Empty. Step or float. Good, halfway lift. Forward fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. So sink the hips back and down. And bring your arms up to the sky. Good, keep pulling your shin bones back and then sink a little deeper. Make sure your arms are in line with your ears and then sit a little deeper. Feel that nice stretch in the side body here as well. Draw the pinky slightly back. Just 3 more breaths. Engage the front of the thighs, the sides of the thighs, and even the backs, the hamstrings. Complete engagement here. Sink a little deeper. And then forward fold. Good, halfway lift, chaturanga. Good, upward facing, downward facing dog. Coming into Vira 1, Warrior 1, drop your back heel down, your left heel down, step your right foot forward, then reach your arms up. Play around here with your alignment. Keep rolling the right hip back, left hip forward. And you can do this if you don't want to use your hands on your hips. What you can do is press down into the knife edge of your left foot and roll that left inner thigh back. Good, now bend deeper into the right knee. Good, engage the right leg, the right thigh. Good, 3 more breaths. Maybe you gaze up to the sky, maybe your palms touch. Good, reach a little higher. And then flow down to the earth, low plank. Maybe you go straight to low plank, maybe you go right to down dog. Good, downward facing dog, and then other side. Step your left foot forward, you're 1. Find your alignment here. Maybe do that by anchoring down the knife edge of your right foot and feeling that right inner thigh pulling back. As you bend deeper into that left knee. Good. Here for 3 more breaths. Really reach the arms up towards the sky. Draw the pinky slightly back. Feel a nice opening in your collarbones. Draw your shoulders slightly away from your ears. Good. Reach a little higher. And then flow low. Good. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Take another full breath in. And a full breath out. Good. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more full breath in. Empty out your breath. Gaze forward, walk or float. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Utkatasana, sit low, reach high. And then Uttanasana, fold back down. Good, halfway lift, feel yourself integrating into your body. Low plank. Upward facing, breath to movement. Downward facing dog. Veer 1, step the right foot forward, reach your arms high. And then you go at your pace. Low plank, up dog, down dog. Other side, step your left foot forward, veer 1. Full of strength, and then go low. Good, upward facing, heart forward. Downward facing, hips back. Whew. Take another big breath in. And a breath out. Land your eyes on that one point to help steady the mind. Good. 1 more full breath in. On empty, you find your way to the front. 1 more sun beat. Halfway lift. And forward fold. Chair pose, sink low. And then fold forward. Lengthen. Chaturanga. Up dog. Good, down dog. Warrior 1. This time, warrior 2. So feel around here in your warrior 2. You're drawing the right knee over the right ankle. Try and get this right thigh parallel to the mat. Arms out long, gaze to your right hand. And again, feel that nice stretch here in the front of the chest. Keep drawing the tailbone down towards the floor. Stay with your breath. Good, keep the front knee bent, flip your front palm, reverse your warrior, reaching up and a little back. And then extended side angle, feel the hips pull back as you bring your right elbow to your right thigh, and then extend your left arm overhead, rolling that left armpit toward your face. Keep bending deeply into that right knee as you find this open face twist, rolling the left rib cage back. If you want to do a half bind or a full bind, you can go there, and maybe bring your right arm down. Just 3 breaths, keep lengthening. Keep rooting down into the knife edge of the left foot. Good, let's transition to half moon. Good, Good, transitioning to half moon, bring your left hand to your left hip. If you have a block, bring a block outside to the right of your right foot. Bring your hand on it and slowly lift the left leg up. Flex your left foot, so send your left toes towards your face. And then reach your left arm up to the sky. Good. Imagine you have a tube around your left thigh and you're hugging that tube and hug muscle to bone. And then press that right hand down, press that right foot down, keep lengthening up. Good. You're going to slowly transition to standing split. So bring the left hand down, right hand down, bow over that right thigh. Be less focused on lifting the back leg super high. Instead, feel that nice stretch in the calf and the hamstring. Good. Bring your feet to touch, forward fold. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow down. Let's find chair pose. Sit low. Hands to your heart. And then let's take a twist to the right. Bring your left elbow outside of your right thigh. Every inhale, find length. Every exhale, get a nice deep twist. Keep drawing the shin bones back. And then opening up the heart. If you want to bring the left hand down here, you're welcome to. If you want to do a side crow, feel free. Make sure the knees are in line. And then keep rinsing out all that stuck energy. Just here for 3. See if you can twist a little bit deeper for 2. And then forward fold, bow down. Separate your feet about hip distance. 2 fists, grab your big toes, Padagustasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. So again here, in a forward fold, bring the hips over the ankles. Let the head be heavy. And let the belly relax. Good, slowly release. Let's find Malasana, squat pose, toes out, heels in. Squat down. Again, you can sit on a block, or if you have something else you can sit on, feel free to go there. Bring your hands to your heart. Draw them down by your sternum as you lift the crown of the head up towards the sky. Good, feel the inner thighs pressing into the elbows, elbows pressing into the inner thighs, knee area. Keep bringing down into the feet. Good, and then maybe you close your eyes here and just stay here. If you want to play with crow, you can bring your hands down to your mat. And then start to bring one knee and then the other knee up onto your tricep. Bring your gaze slightly out in front of you. Good, and then if you can lift both feet up, start to bring the heels towards one another and towards your sit bones. Good. Just here for 3, 2, and then if you want to jump back, you can, or step back, downward facing dog, up to you. Good, let's clear a few breaths out. So big breath in, and a big breath out. Good, again, breathe in, and breathe out. Good, warrior 1, left side, set the left foot forward, reach up. And then open up to warrior 2. And so here, feel around with the alignment. Extend the arms out long. And soften the face. Flip the front palm, reverse your warrior, reaching up and back. And then extended side angle, left forearm to left thigh, right arm reaches overhead. Good, just 3 breaths. Inhale, feel length. Every exhale, feel the rotation, drawing the right rib cage back. Keep sinking into that left knee. Good, bring your right hand to your right hip, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly lift the right foot up. Again, flex that right foot towards your face. Oh, feel a nice opening in the front of the chest. Good, just 2 breaths. Good, bring your right hand down, standing splits. feet to touch, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow down. Chair pose, sit low, reach high. Hands to your heart. Take a twist to the left. So this time, right elbow's outside of the left thigh. And here, press down to all four corners of your feet. Pull the belly in and up. And feel your lower belly twisting, the rib cage twisting, and even the collarbones opening. Good, if you want to open up the arms, feel free. Just 2 more breaths. Good, forward fold, bow down. Separate your feet again, hip distance. Walk your hands underneath your feet all the way up to the wrist creases. Halfway lift, and then forward fold. Ooh. Good, slowly bring your hands up from underneath your feet, big toes back to touch, and then rise all the way up. Reach up. And then let's come into Garudasana, eagle pose. Wrap your right arm around and your right leg over. Good, if you have shoulder issues, hands on shoulders is an awesome option. And then keep pulling the elbows forward and up as you sit deeper. Eyes steady on one point. Good, slowly release. Press down, reach up. Eagle on the left, left arm wraps, left leg over, and you flow right into it. Notice if the left hip moves forward, pull it back. And see if you can sink a little deeper. Feel that inner strength by keeping your eyes steady on one point, your mind on your breath. Good, slowly release, press down, reach up. Pull your hands to your heart, eyes to your fingers. Take a full breath in and a big breath out. Good, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, halfway lift, and then step or jump back, chaturanga. Good, upward facing, downward facing dog. Good, come forward into your high plank, and then slowly lower to the floor. And then right away, create some length in the legs like we did before. And then interlace your hands behind you. Anchor down the pelvis and start to lift everything up for Savasana. So feel the pressing down action, the lifting up action, and then also the pulling back. So toes and fingers pull back, arms, legs. Good, slowly release. Take a moment to rest, cheek to one side. Good, take a big breath in and a big breath out. Forehead back to the center of your mat or your chin. Bow pose, bend your knees, grab your ankles or your shins, flex your feet, and then start to root down and rise up. Keep pulling your shins back into your hands. Good. Keep going back just for 3. Maybe even try lifting the heels up towards the sky for 2. And then slowly release. Cheek to the other cheek on the floor. Feel the earth under you. Feel that support. Good, let's do one more time. Chin or forehead down to the mat. Grab hold of your shins. And then rise up. Good, here for 5. 4, make sure your feet are about, your knees are about hip distance apart. For 3, go a little bit higher for 2, and then come on down. Just take a moment here, bend the knees, windshield wiper the legs. Good, and then lengthen out your legs. Either a baby cobra or an upward facing dog. Just here for 3 breaths. Tops of feet heavy on the mat. Soft bend in the elbows. Good, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, let's come onto our backs. You could drop your knees, cross your ankles, or jump through. Setting up for a bridge pose. So feet about hip distance apart. Press down into your heels, lift your hips, shimmy your shoulders towards one another so you get that good natural curve in your cervical spine. And then interlace your hands if you can. And then press your forearms down into the mat to help lift the hips. Keep pulling the tailbone towards the knees. And then a slight internal rotation of the inner thighs. Good, 3 more breaths. Feel the pressing down, feel that lifting up. Good, slowly release. Bring your lower back to the mat, bring knees to touch, feet wide, constructive breath. Good, breathe in. And breathe out. We're gonna do one more back bend. You can do bridge pose, maybe put a block under you for supported bridge, or if you want to come into a wheel, feel free to come into wheel if that's in your practice. And I invite you to come to the crown of your head at first to help set up your foundation. And then really press down into feet and hands, lengthen the arms. Here for 5 good breaths. Good, here for 5, 4, 3, keep pressing into hands and feet equally for 3, 2, and then slowly come all the way down. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet to touch, knees fall apart. Rest your hands on your body, maybe on lower belly, in your heart space. Take some breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, breathing in and breathing out. Good, slowly draw your knees in towards your chest, give your knees a little squeeze. Happy baby pose, you grab the big toes or the outer edges of the feet or the backs of the thighs. Feel the body, feel the being mind, being in the body. Good, supine twist, lengthen the left leg long, draw the right knee in. Then draw the right knee across the body and slide the hips slightly towards the left. Extend the arms out long and gaze over your right shoulder. Feel the practice coming to a close. Feel the heat on the body that you cultivated through mindful movement, mindful breathing. Good, and then knees back in towards your chest. Give them a nice little squeeze to reset the spine. And then right leg long. Draw the knee, left knee across your body, slide your hips slightly towards the right. Bring your arms out nice and long. Find some softness in the body. Good, draw knees back in towards your chest, give them one final squeeze. And then release into final rest. Maybe you finish in Supta Baddha if that feels good in the body, or legs up the wall. Or maybe traditional Savasana with legs long. And we'll just be here for a few minutes. And just notice what resting feels like. Soften the muscles in the eyes, around the eyes. Create some separation between the top layer and the bottom layer of the teeth. Even soften the throat. Soften your belly. Allow your arms and your legs to rest wherever they are. Enjoy your rest. Savasana. Good. Take a full breath in. And a big breath out. Slowly roll to one side and rest. And then slowly press yourself up to a comfortable position, seated position. Hands at Anjali Mudra, heart center, thumbs pressing into sternum, sternum pressing into thumb, slight drop in the chin. Good, take a full breath in, and a big breath out. Bring your thumbs to your third eye. Namaste. Thank you, good work. My name's Maddy. I look forward to doing this again with you and hopefully seeing you soon in person. Have a great day or a great evening. Namaste.